Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. Yes, that is an airplane flying overhead. Yes, I'm recording this outside. I wanted to give you a different view this morning. Sorry for the noise, but we will get into the daily financial news for Saturday, November 26th. First thing to note is, man, the consumer likes to spend money. We set several records during Black Friday. Number one, online record, $9 billion was spent on Black Friday. Not to be outdone, we spent $5.29 million on Thanksgiving. Folks, if you were shopping on Thanksgiving, leave a comment below. I want to know what you all bought. That's crazy. Online shopping on Thanksgiving, $5.29 billion. That is crazy. Black Friday, $9 billion. Wow. We like to spend some money. Number two, we've talked about the Canadian housing market several times on this channel. We have talked about mortgages hitting their trigger rate. We've talked about mortgages in Canada being adjustable rate mortgages and how that might be extremely painful very quickly. Well, folks, we now have the answer. If you go back and watch the videos where we talked about the Canadian housing market, I proposed that one of the things that banks may do is extend and pretend. Folks, the Canadian housing market, Bank of Canada, the Bank of Canada is reaching out to homeowners with adjustable rate mortgages that have hit the trigger rate. 50%, 50, of outstanding adjustable rate mortgages have hit their trigger rate. And now the banks have to decide what to do. One, some of them are going neg-am loans. Yes, folks, I said it, negative amortization. If you don't know what a negative amortization loan is, let me tell you this. They're bad. They suck. Basically, it says, hey, you send me a payment of $1,000 when you should be sending me $1,200, and I'll take the $200 delta and we will stick it on the back of the loan. Bad, bad, bad. Banks are extending and pretending. Number two, they are extending the amortization schedule. Folks, you have 26 years left on your loan. We will extend it to 40 years. Folks, housing in Canada, bad, bad shape. Again, for 40 years, an adjustable rate mortgage was an okay thing because rates trended down. Not good. We could be in for years of extended rates. And again, think about in Canada, there are folks with a mortgage rate with a 1 on it. A 1, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9. What happens if those loans go to 5%? Extend and pretend has come to the Canadian housing market. Yes, folks, that's directly from the Bank of Canada. Ouch. Number three, there is a lot of talk about the personal savings rate in the U.S. crashing. It was as high as $4.85 trillion in Q2 of 2020. In Q3 of 2022, or about 27 months later, it is down to $626 billion. Said another way, an 85% collapse. Yeah. I'm curious. Let's ask a question of my audience. Think about 2 years ago. Is your savings today more or less than 2 years ago? You can just leave a comment below. Just curious. One word, more or less. You don't have to say any numbers. I'm just curious. My audience, do you have more savings today or less savings than 2 years ago? I would love to hear from you. Got a question from Jeffrey. Where are the puppies? They are in California with a puppy sitter. So yes, we will get to see them tomorrow, which I'm very happy about. So that's number three of the 5 things. Number 4, yes, folks, online shopping for Black Friday or the weekend was crazy. $5.29 billion on Thanksgiving. I thought that was crazy. Wanted to bring that up again. Number 5, and the final thing to talk about today before I head inside and get warm, is I believe we are headed in the U.S. and likely the world for what is called a credit squeeze. I believe banks are going to start cutting credit lines. I believe banks are going to start cutting credit card um, limits. I believe what is happening is we are going to see a lot of pain in the office market. We are going to see a lot of pain in the multifamily and retail segments. I believe banks are going to start to retrench. So again, I think we are going to see like M2 money supply continue to tighten. So folks, that's what I got for you today. Hopefully you appreciated this. I hope the sound wasn't too horrible. I know we're outside. I know there's airplanes, but I wanted to talk to you again. Sunday, we will be back at it tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.